What's up, everyone? Back for another Whodunit Beer review, and today's beer comes courtesy, once again, of a very good friend of mine and a viewer of the channel, Steven. So huge thanks to Steven for this beer. In the description box, I'll post a link to the beer unboxing video I did that contains all the goodies that Steven hooked me up with, and this time around, he hooked me up with two different Whodunit beers to review. Now, I've already reviewed two from Steven on the channel, and that came courtesy of a beer mail that he gave to me in person back in August of 2021 at the 2021 BeerTuber Palooza. I reviewed one of them with a bunch of other BeerTubers, and the second one got lost in my fridge, and I just reviewed that one a couple weeks ago. So if you want to go check that one out, highly recommend you do so. It was a lot of fun, and he kind of threw me a curveball. It was a great Whodunit / mystery beer to review. So this time around, he sent me, like I said, two. Both of them are in 16-ounce cans, and we're going to review them today. So if you're unfamiliar with what Whodunit beer reviews are, they are basically blind / mystery beer reviews, where somebody will wrap up and conceal a beer, like Steven did with this one. They will then either send or give me said beer, and I'll review it like I do any other beer on my channel, with the lone exception being, of course, I have no idea what the beer is. So at the end of the review, I try to guess the beer's style, its ABV, and then I rate it before revealing it to both you and myself. So what do we know about this one? It's in a 16-ounce can, as I said. Steven resides, I believe, in Connecticut, but that doesn't mean anything because he gets his hands on some crazy beers. And, you know, who knows? This could be a beer he traded for, a beer he's aged. We don't really know. I will say that I did not check the bottom of the can for a can-down date. I'm not doing that at all, unless it's very obviously on the bottle. You're probably not going to see it on a can because, you know, how else are you going to put it on here, you know, unless it's like at the very top, which doesn't happen. So with cans, definitely not going to look at the date. Why? Well, I want to review what's in the can. I don't want to know how old it is if I can help it. So anyway, I rolled this one off camera real quick just to make sure in case it's like a hazy or something, but obviously I have no idea what it is, so we're going to give it a nice pour here. So what is this? Okay, I'm going to say this is a hazy, and it's spilling everywhere because of the tape. We'll try to do something like that. So yeah, this is definitely some kind of hazy. I'll try to get it all in here, but maybe I won't be able to fit it. I want to leave a little bit for my nose. So what we'll do is, I'm going to do a little cheat here. We're going to throw it over here like this, and then I'm going to pour in the rest. Okay, that smells weird. Anyway, so this has a super murky, turbid, deep honey orange color. Looks like I would say something akin to like a double IPA. Has about a finger and a half of this lightly tan, off-white colored head, super creamy looking. Yeah, that looks like a hazy of some sort. Let's get a nose. What the hell is that? This kind of smells like, so I don't know if he would do this, but this smells like I reviewed a beer from him just before Christmas that he sent in his beer mail, and it was from Abomination. And it was their Fog Nog. And it had this really it was like an eggnog milkshake double IPA, and it was delicious. I think I gave it like a 4.5 or maybe like a 4.3 or something. It was awesome. This kind of has that aroma. Okay. Maybe not to that extent. I'm getting like ginger and there's like ginger, maybe a little bit of like allspice and nutmeg, like more of like a gingerbread thing. And the reason why I said, would he do this? Would he do this? They released two other beers. One called a Gingerbread Fog, which was with ginger, and I think it was just with spices. I don't know if it was ginger and anything else. And then they released another one that had like toasted marshmallows and anything. This one smells like it could be the gingerbread one. I don't know if he'd do that. Would he do that? Would you do that, Steven? Yeah, it smells. So underneath it, there's this really nice, huge blast of like citrus. There's sweet orange, there's peach, there's pineapple. But then there is a hovering blanket of ginger and other spices like nutmeg, allspice. Kind of has like a gingerbread kind of nose to it, or like a pumpkin spice. Kind of weird. A little bit of vanilla. I don't know if they use lactose, if it's that one or not. That smells crazy. Yeah, there's a little bit of vanilla tinge. There's also like this dank herbaceousness. Now, I don't remember when they released these beers, but I think it was back in November of 2021. So at the time of review right now, if that is one of the beers, It's a couple months old and it's still very vibrant. Again, I'm just going based off the knowledge that he sent me that. I want to say he sent the gingerbread one to the FLX guys, and I believe he maybe sent the other one to them as well, or maybe to Sean from Nerd Sense. I don't remember. So many beer mells, I don't remember. But this smells really good. It smells kind of like a spiced double IPA. The legs on the glass would indicate, I would say like 8 or 9%, and I think they're like around 9%, those beers. Again, why do I keep on going back to it? Because again, it makes sense. Anyway, it smells really good. Let's get into it. Cheers, everybody. Thanks again, Steven. Body mouthfeel are absolutely spectacular. This honestly kind of tastes like the Fog Nog. I don't know if you do that. Would he send me a Fog Nog and then put one in a mystery beer to kind of confuse me? Maybe. I don't know if he would or not. I don't think he would, but I would not be surprised if this is the gingerbread version. Why? Because I'm getting a lot of ginger, a lot of nutmeg, and I could see how the eggnog one would be kind of similar because I believe there's nutmeg and ginger in that. I believe in nutmeg, or is it just nutmeg and eggnog? But so let's go body mouthfeel. Body mouthfeel are spectacular. It's like a higher side of medium, lower side of full. You know this is a double IPA at the very least, if not closer to triple. The mouthfeel is super soft and smooth, ridiculously creamy. Body mouthfeel are excellent in this beer. The taste. So right at the front of the palate, I'm getting orange. I'm getting like sweeter grapefruit, like a candied grapefruit. And then there's peach, there's pineapple, a lot of juicy, sweeter kind of hop notes. And they're very welcomed because with that body mouthfeel is just so great. But right after that, I'm hit with ginger, nutmeg. There seems to be like a vanilla kind of twinge here, like a breadiness. Almost, I'm going to say this is gingerbread. It could be Fog Nog, but I'm going to say this is more gingerbread because I remember Fog Nog being this spicy. It definitely had like a eggnog kind of essence to it, but this one seems to be a little bit more biting on the spices. It finishes sweet with a semi-dry kind of like ginger dryness. Mild to moderate bitterness, a little bit of like an earthy, resinous hop tone on the back of the palate. This is fucking delicious. Whatever this is delicious. For me, it's a little bit of booziness on the palate. I would guess this is in the 9 to 10% range. I'd probably go like 9, 9.1, something like that. I don't remember if they're all the same, all of the fogs. And again, I'm thinking it's one of those 3 beers, but I think this is the gingerbread one. But I don't know. Could be if you put the eggnog one here. I wouldn't be surprised. Very similar. This doesn't taste too much different than the eggnog one that I did, the Fog Nog. But doing this blind, this is really good. If it's not those beers, this is just a double IPA with spices. And I'd say like ginger, nutmeg. There's probably lactose in here. Yeah, so I'm going to lock it in. I'm going to say 9.1%. I believe this is a double IPA or imperial IPA. I think these are double dry hop too, and I could tell that the nose, it was a little bit more bombastic with the fruit characters, but still on the palate. So I'm going to say a double dry hopped imperial / double IPA, 9.1%. I think this has ginger and nutmeg in it, some kind of spices, and I believe, I'll try to guess the exact beer, I think this is Gingerbread Fog. He could have thrown me a curveball and gave me the Fog Nog. The other one, like I said, I think it's with toasted marshmallow, something else. I'm not really getting toasted marshmallow. I'm getting a big blast of vanilla, so maybe, but I'm going to say this is the Gingerbread Fog from Abomination. And what do I give this? A low 4.5 out of 5. I go like, I think I like this more than the Fog Nog, just slightly. I'm going to say like, nah, I don't. How much more do I like this? I'm going to say high 4.25 out of 5, more 4.35 out of 5. This is delicious. I need to drink more Abomination stuff. I'm so confident this is Abomination that if I unveil this and it's not, I'm going to look like an idiot. But, you guys are used to it. Anyway, let's see what we got going on here. Oh, did I nail it? You best believe I did. Yeah. I had an idea that this was just on the nose and everything. So this is a Gingerbread Fog from Abomination. So this is double dry hopped, double IPA with spices. It is around 9%, right? 9.1, I fucking nailed it. Why did I say 9.1? I think the Fog Dog was 9.1 too. So I pretty much, after the first couple sips and whatnot, I was pretty confident. They 11, 22, 21. I think the Fog Dog was like 11, 24, 21. So yeah. Let's be fair. After doing that review about, when did I do that review? Maybe like 6 weeks ago at the time you see this review. So right now we're just over 2 months old on this one. And that's what I said as I drank it, and I was pretty confident. But with this beer specifically, I think I probably like it as much as Fognog, maybe slightly more. With Fognog, I like the eggnog, but it was getting kind of heavy as I continued to drink on it. This one, I think, is a little bit easier on the palate. Yeah. And I think that ginger nutmeg spiciness, I think that, the wrapping just fell off the table. I think I like that a little bit more than the Fognog. But yeah, I mean, I nailed it because I had a pretty good idea. Just, look, he sent me Fognog. He sent this one, I'm pretty sure, to the FLX guys. And I think Sean and Mike over at Nerd Sense, maybe Kyle, I don't remember exactly who he sent this one to. So soon as I tasted it and smelled it, and I'm thinking to myself, like, I've never had a double IPA outside of Fognog that kind of has this aroma. I figured it would be one of the other two. And as soon as I tasted it, it was gingerbread, the smell, the taste. Yeah, I pretty much knew. So 4.35 out of 5 for a Gingerbread Fog from Abomination. Nailed it, but I don't think it was all that tough, honestly. So huge thanks to Steven, and still doing well with these mystery beers. I only got 2 more left. 1 more from Steven, 1 more from Tyler over at South 10 Beer Reviews. Hopefully I fuck one of those up, because otherwise, I don't know. This palate needs to be bronzed, right? Right, Renee? I prayed? Not really. I'm getting lucky. And again, I don't think I would know this. Like, if Steven didn't send this to me, I don't think I would have even guessed this beer. But, you know, he sent it to me, and I figured he probably bought a 4-pack of this one. Probably. Maybe not. Maybe he bought individual cans. Price point and availability, I have no idea. I didn't really check for any of these beers when they showed up here, but I'd imagine, you know, $5, $6 a can or something, like maybe like $20 a 4-pack. And availability, Abomination does get pretty good distribution. If you see stuff from the 12% Beer Project, you should see their stuff. And how do you think I did? I mean, I would say A+, just because I knew the beer, but the caveat being that I had a pretty good idea after smelling and tasting it that I figured it was one of the other variants. So anyway, whatever. What are you going to do? So appreciate everybody stopping by for another Whodunit Beer review here on the Beer Patrol. Be on the lookout for, I believe next week will be a beer from Tyler. Then the week after will be the last beer from Steven. And yeah, can't wait to get into them. These are so much fun. If you want to send me any Whodunit Beer reviews, then hit me up on Instagram or in the comments here, and we'll try to make it happen. Once I'm out of them, there's no more unless somebody sends them to me, because that's the only way to get your hands on some mystery / Whodunit beer. So appreciate Steven, appreciate everybody. Till the next one. Oh yeah, I didn't even say like the ABV, right? Oh no, I did during the review, right? This one might be a little bit boozier than Fognog, slightly. But I think the body of the mouthfeel makes up. I think the body of the mouthfeel a little bit better than Fognog, honestly. I think that's why I like this one a little bit more too. Anyway, till the next one. Cheers.